All right, off to the races as we go. As this is, a Krangling race event, even though I'm not doing anything race related to win prizes, just to experience this weirdness that is the Krangling event. And since I wasn't there at the very start of it, and probably thank God I probably wasn't, because of whatever the stuff was at with all the passives, we have no idea how things are going to go. So, hang on a second. I need to fix things up here. Because I want to make sure that I see my thing here. Okay. So, of course, as soon as the whole event started, being able to determine where the passives was, a mystery. It's like, what can you do? So because I wasn't there at the very start of it, because I was away this whole weekend at my convention, Youmacon. So now when I came back, everyone has compiled a bunch of information together and went about having to, what I essentially was able to cobble up is a modified version of Path of Building so that it makes use of the Krangled passives, and I was able to determine what build I can try to go off of. And the basis of it was, what are the ascendancy passives on here? And it's not 100% perfect. So let me show you. I decided to go for Berserker based on a few things. Initially, I wanted to go for Shaper of Flames, but I decided not to because it was behind a useless ascendancy passive. I'm not capable of generating Gale Force. So it's like, no. It's like, if I'm going to make use of all this stuff, I have to do it through some other stuff. In this case, we have Unwavering Crusade, which is these special elemental relics that provide either anger, hatred, or wrath whenever you go about killing an enemy or when you hit a rare or unique enemy. And going along with this, I decided to go for Ambush and Assassinate so that you have much bigger freaking things of crit stuff and having Calling Strike. And there's also Radiant Crusade, but it's actually supposed to be right here, because technically what's supposed to be right here is Arena Challenger, and it was not displayed correctly. So I had to go into configurations and then put in the Arena Challenger here. Hopefully that is the case. Hopefully that is the case from what I found out. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing Lightning Arrow. And to make sure that this seems to be legitimate, I did look on PoE.ninja and I got the right idea for this. It seems it's only recording like a few builds with how far it went, but this seems to make the most sense, I think, because it's trying to go for the whole like Trinity thing, because we are overall using several elemental things, right? Let's see. Apparently it's using Artillery Ballista, which I guess we could try that. There's, Frenzy, Mana Forged Arrows, as well as Power Charge, so we can, still get better, crit chance and all that stuff. Needs some form of defense. There's Determination there, and there's War Banner as well. Of course, we got to have Precision. We're also throwing in Haste. Making use of Blood and Sand because, of course, we're using Arena Challenger to switch between either doing clearing or bossing, and then Sniper's Mark, pretty much. And that's really the best that we can do. And there's also some mock-up items that I found off of PoE.ninja. And of course, we're going to be doing this solo self-found, so there's no guarantee that I'll be able to get something like this. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. So a lot of the notable things that we're going to be going for, we have Mage Bane's right over here. So any excess dexterity will just go into spell suppression. Just getting a little bit of it. What else? Let's see. There's Master Fletcher right over here, and then there's also Multi-Shot right over here. So we have additional projectiles through those things. There's also these weird ass endurance charges that's been selected along the way. But I guess they're more like travel nodes just to get other things such as the fire mastery, so that actually wait, why increase damage with hiss against ignited enemies? Oh, is that even turn? No, it's not. Ah, there it goes. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, because like, wait, what is our ignite chance? I don't even know. I haven't looked into this. Again, just working with my head cut off here to frickin' cobble this up together. Would this be listed in calculations anywhere? I don't even know. That's ailment defenses. I'm talking about like ailments that I do. Would it be here on Lightning Arrow if I was to do that? Well, since I'm going to be critting a lot, then yeah, if I'm going to be critting a whole bunch, then I wouldn't have to worry about like, well, I mean, a portion of my damage is going to be, fire anyways, so there's still a chance. But yeah, anyways, that's what we roughly got going on here for this build. All right, get this little guy back up here.
Do you think you are savage enough to face the land of the damned, Marauder? We offered you truth, yet still you clasped your superstitious lies. We offered you service, yet you wait.
All right. All right, so I don't have a special loot filter set up for this, so it's going to be a fair bit. In fact, just to make sure. Yep, it's on semi-strict here, so that's good enough for me. Oh, also, I forgot to do something. I need to actually make a mule character to get my starting weapons.
Dead should remember their place.
So I'll have to switch back to it in just a moment. All right, so right now let's just get him over to town here, and then we'll switch on over to Ranger so we can get our starting stuff. And hopefully this will be no issue to pull this off. Yeah, but how have things been going here? What have I missed the past weekend? Hopefully y'all are doing well for yourselves. Yee. A little bit at a time here.
My mana is gone.
Oh, of course it is. Also, I like how the music cut out when he said that. All right, so yep, starting off here, which is why we needed to mule over another character so we can get ourselves a bow. All right. See passives here. Oh, nope, that's not what we wanted. We wanted this.
Swift and silent, you stole the bounty of others. A crow that plunders out.
All right, let's get this character over. Easy as. Momentum. Seriously gonna die in the Twilight Strand? I am quite rusty. I don't know when was the last time that I participated in the frickin' Ancestor League. I got sidetracked a lot by things. Tends to happen.
Still breathing, that's a good sign.
Indeed. But I don't know why I'm dealing with that.
You got the big bastard.
Got the big bastard. Right. Okay.
I've seen you before. Lion Eyes Watch.
Alright, so we want to go ahead and get ourselves Galvanic Arrow, wherever that is. Yeah, here we go. And I think that's good enough.
Goodbye.
Oh, there's an eye.
And what about Tark?
Fine work with Hillock.
Oh, well, actually, just in case, let's get Split Arrow. In case if another option is better. All right, let's see if we can try to find a good starter one here. I would assume we just need to have mostly greens all hooked up here. Actually, hang on. Let me get that website up where it allows me to... Gosh, what was it called again? I forget. See, do I have it on my other thing here? I forgot what it was called. It was some sort of search generator of some kind. So you can filter out things and try to find them better. I has it nowhere. Okay, well, I guess I can't find it over there. I guess I have to spend time using my eyeballs to narrow it down. And that's not a proper link with what I want to get. Well, at least let's see if we can try to find. Okay. Good. Very good. Okay, now all this stuff we just need to take off here. All right, what is the other? Oh yeah, we'll see. That's that. What if I actually want that helmet though? That's armor scrap. Dang it. Not having any luck finding at least like, well, I guess there's this. Could try that. As a... Oh, right, that's right. That one's freaking armor scrap. That's pretty much the best we're going to get out of that.
Stay sharp out there.
Oh, of course, we need to get our flasks over here too. Say goodbye to that. And back over to this. All right, so there is our little starter thing for right now. Get our Galvanic Arrow. And we'll also get Split Arrow going here, just in case something goes awry.
Lion Eyes Watch isn't mine.
Now, I don't know whether or not if I want to go and sell the gems right away, if I need to like change them over to some type of... Oh, was it? One of those rings. Could always just hold on to it anyways. All right.
Goodbye.
Tark, let's see if you
Fine work.
have had any luck. Nope. Greens tough. It had to be freaking boots, huh? It had to be boots. It had to be boots. Oh my god. I guess I'll buy it, just in case if I desperately need to. Okay.
Stay sharp out there.
Hello.
And from here on in, I'm pretty much just limited to this stuff here. Would momentum help anyways? It's always worth a try.
Goodbye.
Let's see how badly this is going to work out.
I
Voice
am
crack.
surrounded by living corpses and dying Oriathans.
It's not bad so far. Not sure which one might be able to do the more damage here. Apparently split arrow is. Scovonic arrow capable of... Okay, it doesn't say. Okay, I'll go ahead and just switch that on over for a moment then. All right, to Mudflask, where we're going to go ahead and proceed to die in some glorious fashion.
Dominus wanted me to die here. I will disappoint him.
Indeed you will. All right, so anyway, I'll go ahead and try my very best having to talk about like what happened over the past weekend. Because, like I said, I need to be like looking at the frickin' guidebook every now and then to give an idea of like what kind of things I did, you know, in order to help try to jog my memory, you know. Because if I try to tell it like any later than that, then it'll be like,
Nice.
I'm just going to easily forget. Which is the same. You would think that going to events like that, you think I would remember, but not really. Kind of sad. All right, but anyway, if I'm not being so surrounded by frickin' Roas.
Nice.
All right, fish scale gauntlets. So anyway, let's not die here. Pardon? Hard for me to focus one on those frickin' Roas. One moment here.
Nice.
Let's see, I would prefer these ones here. Oh god, not you. That's the frickin' shore. Go away. All right, we're good. Try to catch up to me. Anyways, all right, so to go about discussing what things have happened. So for those not in the know, the convention does have a thing of a day zero of sorts, which is on a Thursday. And that's by tradition where like people can show up for free, basically. And like any kind of like stuff that happens during that day, you know, like anybody can enter what and whatnot to go to panels and such. And typically they're not always the greatest when it comes to panel selection. So to recount about what I've done. Okay. So I should probably go ahead and start off by a bit of a thing that has been such a big oof for a lot of people, and that being them trying to get their hands on badges, right? And that has to do with you know, opting in for a mail order, right? So I really wish I could get my hands on frickin' dexterity right now, because like I can't level any more than that. So yeah, so for me, that's what I opted in to do, was having to go for a mail-in order for the badge to be delivered to me, right? Well, the thing is that they have done this at probably at least 2 other times. Or at most 2 times. I know they did, I know they actually did do that last year. And I did remember getting it at a decent time. This year, however, was really cutting it close, right? Because like I got my badge on the same week of the convention. But it was kind of like, I think like 2 or rather like 3-4 days ahead.
Is gone.
Oh my freaking god. God, it's so bad. There you go. There, much needed. All right, any other crap I can just
I can't
haven't.
carry this.
Okay. Music for some reason sounds a little bit louder than usual. Oh, actually, I think I know why. Yep. Yeah, the player in the browser itself was louder than usual.
I'd almost stop believing.
Momentum again. Ugh. All right, let's just go for chance to bleed.
We are blessed.
But none of them are linked. Fuck. With a red. She.
Hello. While we live, we are blessed.
All right, Tark.
Now that
None of them are good immediately.
got a job.
I'm once again locked out of proper links. Okay, I don't see anything here, so. Or maybe I can do this at least. Yeah, if y'all give me like, you know, chance to play on a splitting arrow, maybe we can do some stuff with that one.
Stay sharp out there.
Yes?
Can we somehow get our hands on... I don't see a thing here. Is there a recipe to get like a Dex amulet? Because that would be great. Yeah, let's actually look that up real quick. Because I'm pretty sure it might... I don't know. Let's see. I'll get back to story time in a moment. You know, it tends to happen. Oh, what we need is a jade amulet. Nope. No, it can't. Fuck. Oh, no. Oh, God. I'm going to be hurting so badly. I need to find some source of dex.
God hasn't abandoned us.
Welcome.
No, not even
Stay
a
sharp.
magic version of some kind here that has it.
Yes?
Would there, by any odd chance, of a ring or amulet that would have that as a... Well, there's attributes, but that's not high enough. Because, like, looking at my tree here, I know where the first instance of that is. Oh, okay, well... I do have that highlighted for a reason. So if I can try to get that early on. All right, get back to story time. So the whole thing with getting badges in, of course, you know, so you don't have to deal with having to pick it up in the line on Thursday. But the thing is, because of the fact that it's getting dangerously close to the con, people are rightly concerned, like, you know, like, well, what happens if it was mailed to their house, but it happens during the con or even after? So yeah, so there was an option to fill out a form in order to pick it up at the con instead. So yeah, even though if you paid for shipping to have it mailed to you and it doesn't even arrive, you still have to pick it up in the goddamn line. And I have a feeling that was probably the case, because now to clarify, I did get mine in the mail, as I think I said already. But a lot of other people, I think, not so much. I couldn't really tell what line is what, if it was for people that wanted to pick up their badge normally versus others that had to get in line because of their, you know, badges not being shipped. So, the thing is, like, when I was curious if, like, anybody on Twitter, which I know that's a red flag for not even, I shouldn't be going on there because, you know, people complain on it. And I did see, like, a video feed of a sped up video of someone going to the start of the line and then seeing the whole line where it completely wraps around the building from the inside. And it's like I drove 30 minutes to the con, saw this huge ass line, and then went home. That's basically what it said. So yeah, that was no good. That's definitely not a good sign.
Fantastic.
Oh God, I forgot this thing was still here. I don't even know if that's gonna go core. I mean, I understand the amazing potential, but then afterwards it's like it can get monotonous. I don't know. That seems to be a weird trend. Oh my God, no. This is what I signed up for. Anyways. So yeah, I don't even know. It was definitely a mess. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and actually go down to the flood depths first. Because I don't think I'll be able to go fast enough to, like, you know... Actually, am I doing more damage with this now that I've... No, I didn't. Wasn't sure if speccing into that would have made a difference with the Galvanic, but it doesn't seem to. Well, of course, I can't level it yet, because I don't have... Gotten to the freaking dex node here. It'll be the next one. So yeah, anyway, so the whole badge situation was a thing that people had concerns about. I mean, probably, like, I think from, like, one example was something about someone was stuck in line for like 5 hours just to get that. So yeah, that, and to think, like, that could have been me, right? That's the unfortunate thing. That could have been me, you know. But thankfully it wasn't. And since this scene, because I think they were trying to, like, create the you know, like, you know, be able to like create and ship their own badges in-house rather than having to use a third party, which I don't even know if that's true or not, because I don't know. Communication is inconsistent. That's the other thing about the con, is that like the volunteer work for it seems very skewed. It's hard to like tell if they gotten everyone in, or rather everyone all on the same page, communicated and having to do their job or some weird stuff. It's unfortunate, you know. It really all comes back to, you know, COVID having to basically ruin the whole thing, because like after that happened, everything just fell apart, and they're trying to like build back up the pieces for everything, and it was like bleh. They're just not catching a break. All right, so anyway. Okay, here we go. Finally. That definitely is probably not going to hold me over for very long. But I'm going to try. I am not going to do great amount of damage at all at any point. But this is what I signed up for, I guess. All right, focus, focus. Yeah, so anyway, since I have my badge, I didn't have to worry about being in that line anyways. Still sucked for everyone else, though. Now, as I stated before, typically when it comes to panels on a Thursday, it's not always the greatest. And also because of the fact that I guess everyone got affected by the whole, like, badge delay situation. Not everyone was able to, like, go to the panels or something like that. Because like, the pre-registration line opened up at 6. And there were some panels that were available at 5. And I tried going to one, and no one was there. So yeah, you would think that like you could have like held the panels at a different time so that there's a greater chance of people actually, you know, sitting. Oh, well, then again, it's a free event. So it's like, well, if people are planning to be there for the whole thing, don't you think you should probably schedule it for like a later time anyways? You know, just saying. I don't know. It was really sucky. So yeah, I tried going to like one panel and it was like, no, nothing. Also, that was a waste of a portal.
Yes?
All right, driftwood here. Let's try. Well, helps me with the mana, I guess. I guess.
While we live, we are blessed.
So,
All right, give me a skill
made it.
point. And we got a useless travel node to go for, unfortunately. Now, if I still want to keep on trying having to get my freaking decks up, I need to... Let's see, next thing I need to go would have to be up and over here. Or actually, no, here. So I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4 nodes away. Because if I can go ahead and try to
Still
get
alive, are we?
greater decks early on, the better. Also, here we go. Here's our 3-link. You know, because I have a feeling that I might need to have proper 3-link on this here.
Stay sharp out there.
I will keep I'll keep a hands on the boots, though. So let's put the affinity here. Just so we can start making use of that.
Yes?
Alright, was there anything new here? Oh, Shrapnel Ballista. I could do that. Oh, I needed War Banner, though. see, Holy Flame Totem. See, what else do we got? Volley. Huh. Would I want volley? Would that be any better? I think this uses strength for this one, and since I have better amount of strength at this point in time, I'll go ahead and use that. I mean, I could try using Shrapnel Ballista, but it's only like one totem at a time, so it can't be... Oh no, it says maximum number of summon Ballista totems. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. And then we have our war banner. All right, we'll see how this goes then. Let's see, war banner there.
Take care.
All right, so there was like one panel that I couldn't go to just because, like, you know, it was at an earlier time and then everyone was stuck in line and all that stuff. Again, this stuff is going to be slow talking, so it's not going to be the most consistent. Anyways. So what I did try going to next was some sort of panel about budgeting when going to a con. And I wasn't there for all of it. And even then, they weren't the best at being consistent at it because it was just a few people and we were just sitting there just talking and just shooting the shit about random things. So there wasn't really anything noteworthy of what happened. It was, you know, I think we also like delved into the topic about like the current situation for everyone being stuck in line and whatnot, and when things go that far, then it's like, well, it's up to no good. You know, that's kind of like part of my oh shit, someone managed to kill Cirrus. Question is though, was that solo self found or was it for in any event? Holy shit. Good frickin' shit there, dude. I'm gonna assume solo self found because I don't know if it would say the thing globally anywhere else, so. Very sweet. Anyways. Wait, what? Okay, so I can't do like one of each. All right. That's what I thought. It was this freaking dead end here. This is going to be slow and meticulous. Am I hitting anything? No, I am. Uh-oh. You can do it. You can do it.
For Tukohama.
How much damage can the artillery ballista do?
Gone.
There you go. Not the best. Useless travel node here. I mean, yeah, that's the unfortunate thing for this here. Like I said, I'm thankful that I was able to look up ahead of time for all this shit, so. Also, I think I might end up actually, I'm going to replace this right now. Just so that I'm able to put Chance to Bleed on this and Shrapnel Ballista to this here so it can also do Chance to Bleed. Good. Oh, Jesus. All right, where was I? So yeah, after, let's see, after the freaking like budgeting sort of thing here, which didn't really stay on the topic for so much. So it was just a very like, it was like 5 people in the room max, maybe 6. Let's see, next was, oh, a panel on Uncle Roger. Because I have seen a few of his videos. And have to like, you know, get an understanding of like, oh yeah, what was it like with him having to like, his rise to fame, and apparently he's, you know, a comedian. He wants to go for the whole comedian stuff. Also, I forgot to turn this on. There you go. Much better. Here, I should probably go and change this to here. Because I'm not really using Galvanic Arrow at the moment. I might need to soon. Anyways, so yeah, the next panel was on the Uncle Roger thing. I mean, the presentation wasn't great. Most of it were just having to react to like clips of some of his stuff, of like most noteworthy stuff. Some of which being, there was one where he was like partaking in like serving food at a food truck or something. What else? I think they also cited the example of like him like roasting on like the first person that he roasted on, who I forgot. I think it was Heather or something. I forget. And there was also like one cook that he got where that he was roasted on and like never was like on good terms with Uncle Roger or something like that. I don't know. I forget. I say that's what happens when I tell stories, I forget. Unless I have key things written down anywhere. My memory's failing. Sadness. Sadness. Yeah, just sadness. Need to pick up some fodder stuff for cache. Let's see, next up, oh, we get some armor and life. That's good. But yeah, that's what that panel was all about. It was just mainly getting to know a little bit about Uncle Roger and just reacting to clips. So it wasn't that special. Now, I think there might have been like 1 or 2 other panels that I tried to go to, but like in terms of like how tired I was, I guess I didn't really go to it. But anyway, now we move on to the next day, and that's where like all the good stuff happens, for the most part. There has been like a couple of things I was not able to do due to me being negligent. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for. More like I didn't think it was going to be an issue until I found out I was too late. So, but anyways, starting things off very strongly was that well, one of the main things that was interesting for that convention was that Phase Connect was there. Pretty much the entirety of Phase Connect was there. As far as I'm aware. You know, like if not that, like a good majority of them. And they had like a dedicated room for like anything VTubing related. So what they had was like 45-minute segments for each Phase Connect member, so you can do a meet and greet. And one of the first people that was on the schedule for that day was Kaneko Lumi. And I wanted to check her out just because, well, she's a star VTuber and a thief. And considering who I am, I figured that makes sense. I go ahead and do a meet and greet. And so what we talked about was the upcoming Factorio update. Because I know that she plays Factorio. And when we start the conversation, I was surprised that she was not in the loop about it at all. So I brought up the topic and discussed like what was listed so far in the Friday facts, such as quality to your like machines, rails, better trains and whatnot. I should mention, like, when I brought up the whole thing about quality, when you create a thing for getting a chance at quality on your machines, she was like, why would they do this? I was like, why would you do this? And all I said was, the factory must grow. You know, good old artificial padding, but it's optional, you know, and all that sort of stuff. So that's basically what we talked about was, you know, the upcoming stuff. And I think she did, she did a follow-up sort of stream, I think, while playing Factorio. Maybe she brought it up in her stream, but I haven't watched the VOD yet. So if she mentions me, if she mentions that, like, I haven't realized that there was going to be an update until someone at the con mentioned to me, that would be me. I would be the one that brought it to her attention. But yeah, the meet and greet was good. All right, let's see. Next, we have yes. So I'm going to save this part for last, which is talking about all the merch stuff. But a good chunk of time was me having to explore around in the dealer's hall. And that's really like my main drug when going to the convention is the dealer's hall. I love searching for, you know, all the weeb treasure and whatnot. Okay. I couldn't live without it. You know, it's my jam. And I have got myself a really good haul, as I typically do every year. But definitely a lot more VTuber themed stuff, which makes sense. And, you know, there has been a greater presence with like VTuber, you know, related things in recent times. So that's great. So let's see. Next is okay, so there was now this one other actually, no, I'm not going to discuss that one because that's kind of iffy. Okay, how about this one? Another Face Connect thing, which I was only there for a little bit because there was another panel I wanted to go to, which was Phase Origins Interactive VTuber Adventure, which basically makes use of a thing called Kahoot to, like, I guess do like a Jackbox party style sort of game where you use the go into the website, enter in a code, enter in the room, and then you do a thing. And in this case was to play a, you know, a predetermined adventure that Face Connect did, which was doing a parody of Alice in Wonderland. And all the characters you're familiar with are all filled in with, you know, Face Connect people. So, and so when it comes to Face Connect, I'm only familiar with either Lumi, Pippa, and Tenma. Everyone else I'm not familiar with. So I know that Pippa and Tenma was there. I don't know who the other two was. I think the other person was named Dizzy, I think? Maybe. I don't know. I know, everything is a blur, like I said. So I was only there for a little bit, but I had to leave early just so I can go about having to go attend like a different panel, which brings into the thing that I have learned the hard way. Now to put this in perspective, I had a VIP badge. I've always got myself a VIP badge always for the sake of convenience. Plus, I regularly just, like, you know, save money anyways. So I'm able to, like, afford, you know, luxury things like that, right?
Fantastic.
Oh, bruh. Oh, they're hitting hard. Just gotta be careful. Yeah, they're igniting really hard. Let's get out of here. Anyway, so I have myself a VIP badge, So the thing is, when you have a VIP badge, you're able to, you know, have priority access to going into a panel. That is before the door
Slave is
opens
not a man,
for the panel.
a slave.
Once they
not
start
even
letting
worthy
people
of
in,
death.
if you arrive late, you're merged in with the regular 3-day badge crowd, which sucks, right? So because of that,
The tale of Brutus.
I thought nothing of it when trying to go to this one panel I was trying to go to, thinking like, oh, I can be, you know, like 15 minutes before it starts, thinking that like they'll start letting people in like 5 minutes prior. No, they didn't. They started, you know, right as I arrived, like 15 minutes prior, already letting people in. And because of that, they've already let the VIP people in, and I was not let in because the room was actually full. The room was full. So I did not get to participate in what I wanted to go to, which frickin' sucked.
Be well.
Also, I don't know if I'm going to make use of those silver coins anyway during this whole thing, so bleh.
There's a fine.
Not that I had a lot of time having to omit the silver coins out of the item filter, but anyways. Yeah, so I think this is probably the first time that I've ever was locked out of a panel because it got full and I was not there early enough. There was actually also another instance where I was almost like not in there, so that sucked. So it almost happened twice. Okay, so that sucked. Any case, ooh, do I want fire to attacks or physical? Nah, just keep it physical. I don't know if there's anything else of note that I want to grab.
Farewell.
Actually, oh, I did get a whetstone. I recall this one recipe where it increased physical. But do I want to do on the crude bow right now? Also, don't I need a rustic sash for that too? Oh, prison reward. The thing I noticed. Faster attacks, melee splash, fire damage. I could do that. I do need life tap for stuff later, but since damage is what I'm kind of worried about right now, let's do this. Okay, here we go. This is what I want. Voila. Now it's no longer a problem. How much are these here? Yeah, I'm able to afford those. I do need to buy one anyways, just to put it on my person anyways.
While we live, we are blessed.
Now, I think this is based upon this here, maybe. All right, let's see if I can pull this off here. Yep, here we go. And I do have the levels for it. I should probably go ahead and like roll an off color on here, which should be no issue. Okay, good. It's kind of cutting it close there. Yeah, so now I can do this. Actually, yeah, put this all on here. See, that's attack. Yeah, I might as well just put it in there. I think I already talked with Turkey on this one. Okay. Anyways, yeah, so got locked out of the panel on that one, so that sucked. So instead, I had to do some alternative stuff. Let's see. That being, let's see. So I decided to go over to a photo shoot for things related to Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss, because I do like those shows, and I'll be looking forward to Has Been Hotel when it comes out, because I think it was going to be on Amazon Prime, which is convenient for me because I already got Prime, and I've never even used like Prime Video for like, you know, like watching shows of any kind, because I had no reason to until now. Also, I desperately need to have some sort of movement option. I don't know if I can get Dash as a Marauder. That's what happens when I decide to go for this one. I said we. There you go. I forgot. I put this on middle click. Well, on 3, what I meant. That feeling where I actually have to go across the long way. Blech. Not magic on that one.
Belief is the strongest metal of them all.
I see an essence. I would like an essence. See, that's a whispering one with of woe. Forgot that one was here. Oh, that's actually lightning related. I might need that. Almost.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Death brings me life.
Where's my shrapnel? Oh. Actually, change that. I would still give like shrapnel bliss like, you know, a bleed thing. All right, and there's the other dexterity thing. So that 59 would most likely be good for right now. See, I see a little bit of movement speed on that thing. So what do we got for damage options? Oh, well, I see Art of the Gladiator. So we can try going through there. Other than that, we go ahead and try to move upwards through here. Yeah, it's very much... You know, I knew this whole thing was just going to be like scuffed, but make do with what you got. I also see Master Fletcher there too. Arcing blows. I definitely need to get Clever Thief. That I know for sure. Yeah, just so that mana does not become an issue, let's get ourselves our way to Clever Thief here. There you go. Okay, there's the door. All right, this fight against frickin'... Oh my god. Am I going... Oh my god. Why? All right, I'm not going to deal with you. All right, back to what I was saying. So yeah, I went to a photo shoot for Hazbin Hotel and Hello Boss, and to recall the cosplayers I seem to remember, I did see a Stolitz. I seen one of each of the main imps. What else? What else? I think I seen like 2 Angel Dust. If that's what I remember what his name is. I know it's been a while. There's definitely 3 oh god, 3 Alistars. I think that was pretty much it. I think there was like some other miscellaneous characters that I'm not familiar with, but there was a decent amount during that photo shoot. So there was that. So when that was all done, now the next thing that I went to, which was also partial for me to stay there, was kind of getting a rough idea about like who Face Connect is in its entirety. So it was just a presentation about, you know, like all the members, as well as the main guy who's referred to as Fishman or something. They're all Canadian based and also paired up with a coffee company. So it's like, you know, they have their own VTuber coffee, which, spoiler alert, they had coffee there in the dealer's room, and I bought a bag. Cost $35 for a bag. And hopefully it's going to be worth it. I haven't tried it yet, because it's the type of coffee where I actually have to grind it up myself. Also, I feel like if I'm paying good money for coffee, I need to like brew it right. So it's going to be freaking bleeding. Stop bleeding. Okay. Bruh. So yeah, so the next panel, yeah, was all about having discussed a little bit about Face Connect, and I wasn't there for all of it, as I said, because there was another panel I wanted to get to, which was basically a little versus thing of Hololive versus Ninja Sanji, and how this worked out. There was like one guy at the panel that represented Hololive, the other one was Ninja Sanji, and then there was like a middleman who was like unbiased towards all of it because he's not entirely all familiar with VTubers. So they went ahead and presented each case with and because it was 18 plus, they did bring into the topic of woohoo into the mix. What else? They also did something about did I want to? Oh yeah, I wanted to go straight up here, through here. So let's see. Other ones was like the male VTubers from each one. Which one was good? I think there was also like merch sales. Like which company had like the better merch sales? There's many little factors. I guess probably like the amount of members. Actually, probably not with the amount, but more like the quality of each member. And a general consensus is that like there's fewer, like Hololive has the fewer members compared to Niji Sanji, but each Hololive member is like more distinct with what they're going for. Whereas Niji Sanji is more like jumps the gun with like an idea. Oh, we need a dog girl, we get dog girl. Versus, okay, how about we go for and for Hololive is be like, okay, let's go for a dog girl, but has the tendency of doing like endurance streams and have a fascination for cutting off fingers. So it's the little things, you know. It's like, okay, if we're going to be going for this, there needs to be like another trait to it, right?
You will know my misery. Come and share it with me. Let me embrace you.
Wow, he could have two-shot me there. Oh!
Come.
Not doing so hot.
My mana is gone.
Let me embrace you.
How far does that go?
Come.
Your spirit is the plaything of the ancestors, slave master.
God, we've been at this for like an hour. Still in Act 1. Hey, at least it wasn't like the frickin' like start to frickin' ultimatum. Like, Jesus. Also, there could be a strong possibility that ultimatum could be returning. I know I kind of like give my little like tinfoil hat thought on all this, but in my video, but you know, like after Exile Con 2023, there was like some sort of interview that Chris was part of. Don't remember exactly what, but the topic of ultimatum was brought up. And he did state that like the game does feel like it's in a good state to be brought back. They said what Chris said. So there is that.
Hello.
Hello. Ah, right.
Farewell.
Let's go and talk to Tark first and get our stuff. Leap Slam, Vitality, Enduring Cry. We could have Vitality for a little bit. Not a bad choice. All right, so anyway, yeah, so that was that one other panel that I was at, which is Hololive versus Niji Sanji. And the consensus was that Hololive is better, you know. And honestly, it's true, because, like, there has, you know, it's just like a lot of the, like, personalities and, like, designs from the Hololive members, they're more memorable, right? I mean, Korone was, like, the one VTuber that pretty much got me into all this, right? Because like I have not seen like a dog girl in a long time or ever. Actually, no, there was an anime that I was familiar with. I didn't watch it, but I know that there was a dog girl in that show. And I heard that like she is like the main protag in that show, and she was awful with how she treated others. That's the only other dog girl that I know, but anyways, but yeah. So because of not seeing many dog girls at the time, when I saw Korone pop up, then it's like, it was just a instant, you know, gravitational pull with like how she does her stuff.
Stay sharp out there.
Plus, she does have a quite of a distinct accent, and it is because of the fact that she lived with her grandmother for a while, and she adopted that accent. I mean, hey, it's true what they. Oh, what? Ooh. Well, I don't know. It does say I can use it on a quiver. I should probably wait until I get a higher item level quiver before I do that. Or maybe I need to get myself a different base type. That would be good too. Speaking of
Still
base
alive,
types,
are we?
any good base types for bows? There's short bows, but not the links we want. And not even on the base types that I want either. I mean, I could just switch on over to the helmet, I guess. Since I have so much crew scrolls, I'll grab one and we'll see what happens. Just a little bit of a fallback option here.
Stay sharp out there.
What little help I can offer.
Okay. No iron ring here. Sucks.
While we live, we are blessed.
But anyway, so that was the last panel for the Friday. So yeah, so the sucky thing is that like, I was not able to participate in one panel that I really wanted to go to, but couldn't because it was full and I didn't show up early enough. Who'da thunk? Yeah. But that was like not the convention's fault. It was my fault on that one. Thinking that I gotten so like used to the whole like luxury of being a VIP, thinking, oh, I'll just go ahead and arrive at a, you know, at a different time and not have to be so incredibly early for all this. And I was proven wrong. So I guess as a standard now, whenever I want to show up for a panel, I need to be there at most 30 minutes early. And it's kind of like a pattern that I did trying for some of the more other stuff that I went to. Also, let's get some deserved life regen up so I can deal with all this crap here.
My mana is gone.
Oh god, once I get freaking clever thief, then I won't have to deal with this mana issue. I don't know why I'm going after him, but I'm just doing it just cause. There you go. Could be because I just need like some currency fodder. But anyway, that was Friday. So to move on to Saturday, let's see here. So there was one that I went to that I thought it would be interesting, but like couldn't because like I'm not always familiar with every single thing within anime, which is like anime name that tune, which is trying to identify where the song comes from. When it comes, I think it's like we're referring to like the opening and closing songs for an anime, and there's a lot that I'm not familiar with. So I was not able to like really enjoy that panel as much as I could, so I left that one early and probably, yeah, did some more shopping in the dealer's hall. But then I came back to that same room where it did its like sequel panel, which is video game name that tune, which I definitely stayed there for a good amount of it. So I think there was a lot more. I think that was also another panel where I was almost locked out of as well, because I didn't think it was going to be an issue, but no, it was. It almost was. So I don't know if I want to call this like a case of like fool me once, shame on you, fool me twice, shame on me. Because like there's nobody to shame at that point. So it's like shame on me twice. So actually more like shame and a half, because like I still got in there still, thankfully. And there was a good portion of songs that was now the thing is that like there were some songs that they played that was like in MIDI form, which I don't know why they played it where some songs were done as a MIDI. It was annoying because you'd probably not be able to recognize the music right away. You're just all familiar with, you know, how the original song sounded, right?
Fantastic.
So I kind of wish that it was more consistent in that sense, to have the original song file for that so people will be more familiar with. But no, it's like it kind of sucked, but I still enjoyed that one. I think I had to leave early for something else though, probably to get food. I think. What was the next one? Oh, there was a reason why that I left early. Oh, I should also mention, like, on that day, actually, when I was going about doing the shopping, especially during the VIP hours, because there was a place. Whoa. Okay, there was a place in the back in the dealer's hall for like guest booths, so you can. Okay, music. You're just slowing down and down. Anyways. So there is like one guest that I did want to get an autograph, and that was Caitlin Glass.
Mother of the dead.
And I haven't seen Caitlin Glass in a long time. I've last seen her, last interacted with her, that is, in 2012 or 2013, I think. And I remember going to a Q&A panel of hers around that time, and I asked her a question about my favorite anime, which is canon or canon, whichever way is said proper. And because of that, just because it was kind of like a unique question to her, like at the end of the Q&A, she actually gave me a set of DVDs for an anime that I unfortunately didn't watch yet. It was like a 3-volume set for something. I forgot the name of the show though. You know, now that I brought it to attention, now I have to watch it. Just because like, it's like, oh, since you like Canon, since it's like one of those like sappy sort of shows, I'll go ahead and give you this volume set of stuff that's similar to it. And I'll be like, oh, okay. That's not what I said, but still. So I brought up that unique interaction when I went ahead and asked for the autograph. Oh, I should mention, like, for the longest time, Youmacon made it so that like whenever you interacted with guests, doing autographs were always for free. But I guess because I don't know if it was because on Youmacon's like change of, I guess, policy or something, or trying to give power back to the voice actors, they made it so that you actually have to pay for autograph now. So I guess it kind of sucks in that sense, but at the same time, I don't mind. Because like, hey, if there's like a voice actor that or actress that you want to support, you can do that. So it was like $40 for an autograph, but I'm like, I wasn't bothered by it. I still went with it. And as for context, Caitlin Glass voiced the character Kairi in canon. So damn. Stop cold snapping me.
My mana is gone.
Speaking of cold, thank God I found a freaking sapphire ring. Jesus. So yeah, I got myself an autograph from Caitlin Glass, and this is relevant because she partaked in this panel with a bunch of DBZ related voice actors for, you know, a DBZ centric panel. So it was one of the more like, you know, main panels to be part of. Because like there was James Corlett, Brian Drummond, Brad Swaley, and Caitlin Glass. That was the ones on the panel. And I think Caitlin like voiced, was it
fantastic?
her name starts with a V. I forget. Was it like one of those like Vodas or something like that? I don't know. And I think I know that character is probably referring to who accompanies Beerus's brother Champa, I think. I'm trying to remember. But yeah, it's that. So I wonder I should probably go ahead and switch on over to fire. Would that help my damage? It does slightly. So yeah, why not? I should probably have like a single target option. Because this shit doesn't help. Another fire arrow quiver. Okay, now we're starting to get some of the good stuff here. So this is the note that I'm going to here for Clever Thief, so I can get Leech. So I don't remember anything exactly notable from that one. I just recall it being, you know, decently good. Let's see. Next up, there was a photo shoot for all things like Hololive or just like anything VTubing related. And as expected, there was definitely mainly Hololive. I don't think there was any indie VTubers that showed up, and I think there was probably like one, maybe two Ninja Sanji ones. And if you want to like to see like all the people that showed up in that photo shoot, I did tweet a picture of that. I recall there being like
My mana is
two or three faunas. I think there was like 3 garguras. I did see like gender benders of some of like Hololive EN. Like I saw like a gender bender, Haycost Bells, Coroni, I think. And there was plenty of it. And the ones that were gender bending, they were like wearing suits mainly. And the only distinct feature other than that, this distinct feature was like within their hair, or like they have like some sort of like hair piece that represented those VTubers. So that turned out to be like a decent photo shoot for that one as well. Let's see, next up. Okay, I think the next one was like, I think there was like some like a bunch of downtime that I tried to, some sort of downtime that happened during that time because I was like waiting for another one. So I think ultimately where I went to was the Masquerade, which I haven't gone to in a while. And it's an event for Youmacon they do every year, which is, you know, the cosplaying contest, where they all do like some sort of performances within their cosplay. And the one that I can recall that I remember was 2 of them. One was like some sort of like rap battle between Hercules and Hades, you know, from Disney's Hercules. So there was that. And the other one was a Luigi's Mansion themed drumming session of some kind. Do I call it like marching band type of drumming? Like if you've seen that one film with like Nick Cannon in it, that's the one I'm referring to, that type of drumming. So it was that, but it was Luigi, and putting off like some sort of interesting remix to Luigi's Mansion in that one, which is like pretty much the highlight of that one. What I saw so far, but I was only there for a little bit. Ooh, I want that. And I definitely need to get myself some sort of damage boost at some point. Or maybe thought better shit. Unfreeze me, you fuck. Alright, get me out of here. Anyways. So I was only there for a little bit. And then the next thing I went to was a, what the fuck is this? The weird world of the internet. And that panel was about essentially just finding any kind of weird stuff that happens on the internet. It's not necessarily subjects that's meant to shock you, even though there has been some stuff that was meant to shock you. There was also, it was just generally some odd things. For example, like the locations of certain cities, of like and what they're named as such. Even though it wasn't one of the examples, there's the ones I can think of is like Hell, Michigan, and then Christmas, Michigan. I know that's a thing, but it wasn't listed on their subjects, but it was something else. But that's like one of the more tame things. They did bring up the topic of Ram Ranch, so there's that. Oh geez, what else? There has been a couple of things relating to sexual themes. I don't know if I want to bring those up because it did involve PP, and so it's like no, I'm not going to say anything else. Like I said, it was an AT+ panel for a reason. But yeah, it just really dove into like some of the more like weirder things, like odd discoveries people can find. And some of them did relate to things like akin to like 4chan and Tumblr, so that sort of stuff. We all laughed and cringed and suffered together throughout that whole thing. Stop frickin' cold snapping me. There. Okay, I assumed I did find the frickin' waypoint. Or clicked on it. I don't know why I wouldn't, or how I could skip it. Yeah, there you go. Where is Fairgraves? Could he be down here? Is the game going to be weird to me with how they laid out the place? Probably. I don't appreciate that. Yes, all right. Let's see, next up I think was... so this one's kind of a little bit of a late night one. Well, except not really. It was like at 10:30, which was Breaking the Fourth Wall, Let's Talk VTuber Meta. And this is with Phase Connect once again. I think there was like 2, maybe 3 people that were there, I think. I did know that Lumi was there, and I think maybe that was the one that had Dizzy there. And Jelly, I think, too. And... is her name Amber? Again, hard to remember. But yeah, judging by the topic, they were, talking about, things, how to, go into the topic of, like, breaking the mold in the VTubing industry, like, what kind of practices are like, like mainstay, or trying to like think outside the box with ideas or something like that. And honestly, it's just more of the same stuff I kind of just hear. It's more about like just echoing like what seems to be working as standard pretty much, I guess. Like myself, I'm already trying to like think of ways to like, yeah, here it is, Clever Thief. Just one more way, guys. Oof, and I don't have to worry about mana problems. Or life problems for that matter either. Okay, here's Fairgraves. Also, when I get back, I need to talk to frickin' Nessa to get the frickin', like, potentially dash, because, like, I don't have a movement option. Plus, it doesn't help I wasn't using my Quicksilver either.
Please understand that as a gentleman of honor, it pains me greatly to do this.
So not only did they have like predetermined topics to go over, but they also opened up the floor to like questions as well from like the audience about like what to do to like, break the mold and shit like that. And like I said, it was like more of the same kind of stuff I was hearing before. And for those who haven't seen my stuff before, like I'm trying to like get into that sort of, innovation as well, because like I have,
Much
you know,
celebrated.
the whole thing with the star power here, right, in the upper right. So, because like, you know, it's difficult for like, you know, male VTubers having to do stuff, right, when really the main attraction is for female VTubers. So my idea is like, oh, I'll just try to do something, I guess, gimmicky, which may or may not sound good, depending how you look at it, but I try my damnedest. Ooh, 24. There, I can go ahead and replace that.
Be well.
All right, now did I stash away? No, I didn't.
What little help I can offer.
All right, let me grab a cheap, yep, a cheap one here. So I can get a sapphire ring.
Goodbye.
So now I have a sash for some fodder. Do I want... Oh, let's see. Let's see what Turkey has. Oh, yeah. Funny enough, this... Ah, yes, we can go for this. Yeah, woo! There, we got some leech.
Still alive, are we?
Yeah, surprisingly. All right. Oh, so we got an armor and invasion rating based one. Know any other quivers?
Farewell.
Hello.
Maybe I should have this whole time been leveling my burning arrow, so I can save that for single target.
Be well.
I don't... Did I stash it away? No, I think I sold it. Label me as an idiot. Let me type bow. That's the only other thing I got. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I'm supposed to be having precision. Good thing I caught that. Move. Meant. Okay, there is a dash. Thank God. We found it. All right, so out of tradition, we put this here. We have that precision here. What level is it? Just one? Okay. We can keep it at that for now. Okay, I didn't think we would have arrogance that early.
God hasn't abandoned us.
All right, let's have one more check with Turk. Wait, he does not have any bows of any kind. Fuck. Okay, well, let me make use of this then.
What little help I can offer.
Seems rather minuscule for me to do this, but I'll make do with what I got here. Not really using momentum for anything anyways. Not using Galvanic Arrow for anything else anyways, either. What would I want? Guess I should go for like faster attacks. I mean, now I can easily abuse that now because I have, you know, Leech. What about Shrapnel Ballista? I mean, maybe I need to start, like, dropping it, I guess. Oh, I still need to... Does that even work with shrapnel? It does. Okay.
Take care.
Alright, so since the guaranteed modifiers on here is not good other than the quiver, let's just use this up. Okay. Fixing my dex issues again, even though I wasn't having any issues now. Oh man, it's been slow right on this one.
I gave away my heart on the promise of my life. I gave away my love for nothing.
The leech is... Wait, hold on a second. Okay, I was gonna say, because, like, I'm still technically doing attacks. Now, if it was physical attacks, then we would have been screwed, even though I am doing physical right now, though. Attacking is an attack. We don't have to worry. It sucks that, like, I'm doing this quite the hard way through things here. Also, I'm actually lacking in strength right now. Ain't that funny? So what might by my so I'm good with dex right now. What might be my next sources of strength here? I don't really have a predetermined path for, like, literally everything. I'm just doing it based upon, like, let's see. I do see one node for strength that I could go to. Actually, two. But it isn't immediate. All right.
I'm so cold and lonely. Embrace me.
I have a feeling I probably should have still stuck with the frickin' chance to bleed. No, the DPS is higher. But the thing is, like, when it does the bleeding, it does bleeding over time. So I think that's why I like it, just so that, like, when it does do the bleed, it'll just finish them off. So I should have stuck with... So anyway, yeah, that was the, that was that VTuber meta panel with Face Connect and all that. At least we had ourselves some good laughs with that one.
Fantastic.
And I believe that was it for Saturday. Now we move on to Sunday. Again, it was filled with more Face Connect stuff. There was the Yabcast Thanksgiving special, as they call it. Or I guess we were like the live audience, and I think they were live streaming it at that time. So, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe it's like all done. Maybe there's like a separate channel where they do all of it. So, because I'm not sure, like, if that was the case anywhere, but I'll have to check. But anyways, yeah. So the main things that happened during that freaking Yapcast was on the subject of Detroit, and yeah, that there was no holds barred on that one. Like, I mean, it's understandable for us Michiganders to, like, make fun of Detroit anyways. So so yeah, we've talked about, like, interesting topics and facts about things surrounding Detroit and whatnot, and it was some stuff like not even I knew about.
My mana is gone.
Oh jeez. And I think there was, like, some things that, and also the fact that Pippa was part of it didn't help either. So it's like, you know, like, when we go on to the topic of that, like, she's going to be unfiltered. And she pretty much was. Also, I think she was, like, sleepy as heck, so that didn't help either.
Lost. I have so much I wish to share.
All right, let's see how bad this fight's going to be.
This is love's true face!
I still have to chug friggin' mana for this. What the fuck? I guess just because like each arrow was doing like pitiful damage. So yeah, I need to like make use of a single target thing. Which is too late now. Maybe I do need to start switching on over to Galvanic Arrow, perhaps. This is really, really scuffed. Problem is, I'm not able to take full advantage of. I forgot what I was going to say. Ooh.
My mana is gone.
There.
Your curse is over, Siren. Rest with Hinekora, mother of the dead.
All right, out of this freaking hellhole.
All life is twisted in Rayclast.
There's going to be some painful ass leveling. Of greed. So that's a life thing.
The ancestors watch over me.
All right, this one. You need to stop freaking moving, dude.
Fantastic.
There it goes. There, like, I needed to be able to have some amount of life after all that. Oh yeah, I forgot I had phasing already. Seeing what I can do as some sort of source of damage here. It's not looking too good. I think like once I get my hands on like elemental damage with attack skills, then maybe things will turn around. All I can do is hope on that one. Holy Dominion. I do see where that one is. And Master Fletcher. Yeah, let's still try to keep on going upwards.
I am going.
All right, so since I have a thing of greed here, I don't have anything of appropriate eye level on anything yet. And it needs to be armor.
Speak.
Let's see, do you have good base types around here? Let's see, those are those ones. So the attack speed is not favorable right now, but I definitely need to have some form of damage.
I am Yena, a beast hunt.
So this just might help.
Go with the spirit.
Also, this probably definitely sounds desperate, but I think, yeah, I'm going to waste it on this.
What?
I don't know what level I need to be to make good use of this. Oh, it says I can use it. Good. Ah, yes. All right.
Going?
I need to see what I can do to make
Yes?
Galvanic Arrow a lot more used around here.
Be kind if you can.
Split Arrow says that it would do more, but I don't know about that. Well, let's try throwing in that. And then put faster text there. Shrapnel Ballista will have that. All right, I think we're good for now. I should allocate to a strength node, just so I can start get that Warbender up again.
My mana is gone.
Oh, is that the den already? Yes, it is. All right, getting back on track here. So, so they had their little yap cast. Then later that day, there was the meet and greet for Pippa. Now, this one was on the fly for me for this one. And the only thing I could think of was that literally like minutes before they let us in, I was on the phone having to watch, well, conveniently Lumi was streaming at that time and I was listening in onto the conversation, and she made a comment about how the Wi-Fi in the building was actually the smoothest they ever experienced. So that was like a little like starting point for the conversation with Pippa. So it was, yeah, again, on the fly. And I said, like, do you agree with this at all? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, what? Oh, what the fuck? Dude. Not cool. Oh, that ruined the mood. Yo! God, freaking cool it. Yeesh. Okay, that was much needed, like, of a life flask that I needed to improve on. So that was a pretty good useless circle that I went around. Anyway, getting back on topic. So yeah, fantastic. So I mentioned that, like, okay, why is it? Was there like any other places that had like bad Wi-Fi? And she was like, yeah, it was off Kai. And I'm like, I sure wish I could have gone off Kai, but I couldn't. And she definitely made the recommendation that I should go there, even despite like the Wi-Fi issues. So, you know, that could be on the list. So we'll definitely see. And then we just ended off with, like, you know, I go for a little bit of a, you know, a photo op with that one too.
My mana is gone.
Wait. Did that just happen? Did the freaking chieftain of all... Did the chieftain actually, like, threw a monkey at me? What? Am I seeing things? I never seen that happen. I wasn't comprehending what the hell was going on there, but yeah, I guess that happened. Okay, anyways. So I do plan to, at some point, posting that photo op, but I'm just gonna go ahead and just Photoshop in like my 3D model rather than obviously my whole IRL, flesh body, so that obviously don't want to do that because I'm VTubing. I know that's kind of a given. And then finally, the last thing of the day was Q&A panel featuring Death Note voice actors, which include Brad Swaley, Brian Drummond, and Alessandro Giuliani. So that would mean L, Light, and Ryuk, respectively. And the one thing that I remember distinctly from that panel was that way that they decided to start it. And they decided to like do this thing on the fly. They started off by having to go on the stage, not saying a word. All they did was they, Brad had the apple, to signify the stuff. And also pulled out a bag of chips, as you do. Then Brian Drummond came in with like a death note, like just hovering above Brad, dropped it right in front of him, just to simulate, the sequence of events of Death Note. And then also Giuliani showed up next, sitting right next to Brad and having to proceed to be in that distinct pose that L is like and eating sweets. And then Brad goes about having to like write something in the book, and then little off the stage was one of the crew members. Then after the name was written in the death note, then the crew member just died. So that was a little skit they just did. And just all those little cues that we're all familiar with from Death Note, we were just like laughing and clapping.
The Eternal Empire was built by
and that was pretty much the most noteworthy thing of it. Other than that, the panel was just filled with your typical Q&A stuff from that one. And from there, that was the convention. At least when it comes to panels. So before I talk about like some of the loot that I got from the dealer's hall, just going into this, I was definitely concerned how well it was going to be received. Because, aside from the amount of crew members that were available, communication issues, badge issues with a lot of people. And there was also another controversy, which I don't know if I want to talk about. That involves another guest. But thankfully the guest was not allowed to show up at all. So their appearance was canceled. Otherwise, I feared that there would have been some bad controversies of some kind. In any case,
fantastic.
I myself still had fun though. And it was also very different. Oh God, I didn't mention about this. So what's different here is that this convention, I find this to be a lot more convenient, but could potentially be boring to some. And that is because traditionally Youmacon holds two venues, that being the convention center and the Rensen. So it's held between two different venues.
My mana is gone.
And it's been like that for so goddamn long. And for the first time ever, it was purely done at the convention center, which is perfectly capable of just being in that convention center the whole time. But to some, their people are very used to having to be in both of those places, and I can understand because there's some sentimental value with if there's previous con goers that keeps returning con goers to here, and I don't know, it's a mixed bag with that decision. On the one hand, I can understand missing the Rensen ruins some of the sentimental value for the returning members, but at the same time, it makes it more convenient, so you don't have to walk anywhere. Right? It was all held conveniently in one spot. You see, the thing that what makes it a convenient one for me... Oh, God. Jesus. Focus. Of course, nothing. What's my accuracy? 100%. Easy. Anyways, I don't know what I was gonna say. Yeah, it was just generally a lot more of a convenient con-going thing. Because the big thing for me is that, like, it gave me more options for me to choose for which panels to go to. Because, like, if there was one that I liked in like one venue, it means I have to really base my day, my traveling plans around that. You know, like, I mean, you're not all going to be part of like everything that the con has to offer. You have to make decisions, and there has been some tough decisions, even with everything held in one thing. But it still gave me like more convenient options, because like all it takes is just like a good like 5 minutes tops to like walk to the next room or something. Whereas if it was between going for like one panel in the rent center to the panel in the convention center, you would have to take at least 15 minutes into account to get to and from each other. Whereas to everything in the convention center, it could just be like within minutes, you know, 1 to 5 minutes. So there's that. But like I said, I understand from other people's perspective that missing out on the rent end means they're kind of losing out some of the like sentimental stuff. And I kind of felt that too, in a sense, because when I traveled through the building in the same familiar place all the dang time with like not a whole lot of variance, yeah, it can end up being boring a bit quickly. But still, all in all, I do think, I guess like in comparison, maybe even to last year, it's probably even better. In terms of like all the fun stuff that I partaked in. Obviously, it was definitely very VTuber centered in my case. All right.
Nice.
All right, actually use this for once. Oh, music lagged. We could definitely use some heralds for some of this. Wait, can we? Because I didn't know if anything was like spell related. I feel tempted to use Herald of Ash.
Return if you must. What troubles you?
What do we got here? Cast speed? I do need to start identifying some stuff here. So I need to start getting some more alterations.
Exiles.
I know, right? Exiles.
The white.
And get ourselves another Quicksilver. So is there any other stuff? Frenzy? Oh, god damn it. I can't get Frenzy. Ay, ay, ay. So wait, you're offering flesh and stone, but what about blood and sand, though? Is that for later? See, they're not offering that.
With the spirit.
Yeah, okay, we need to start identifying stuff for alterations.
Speak.
Speed. All right, what do we got for base types? Could not really do the usual stuff yet. I don't know if Flame Totem's is helping much at the moment. Where did I put it? Right here. Oh, that's strength and imp base, so I haven't really spec'd into those nodes yet. I should. I think there might be an offshoot that I can go to. Yeah, these two down here. I can probably just spec into those next. Such some scuff leveling here. Oh, yeah, I can't equip that yet. I need some int. Alright, broken bridge. Let's see how killing the first bandit's going to fare. By the way, I'm definitely going to go for a Lyra. Yeah, because, like, even with Leech, I'm not dealing enough damage to really justify it yet. Because it looks like on average that I'm, like, getting, what, like, 3 mana back if I'm landing all of my hits. So yeah, it's definitely not looking good. All right, let's actually grab strength first, so I can get War Banner leveling again.
Your trouble.
Your death had more honor than your life, Creighton.
All right, so anyway, to go about wrapping up, you know, this whole thing, I'll go ahead and talk about a little bit of the swag that I got from there. I can't remember it off, like, all of it off the top of my head. I mean, I could, but because I left it over, like, on the table over there to my right, which is why I'm ever, like, turning that way for a reason. Yeah, I should go ahead and identify most of this here. Oh god, that staff. There.
Exiles.
That gave me a fair bit of elk shards on that one.
You and me. The road.
Yes, yes. Also, I guess talk to you as well.
Keep your life to your own.
I
keep your witch.
No idea why I'm talking to them for any reason. But anyways. So most of the swag that I got from there, of course, consists of the usual, figures. See, most of them are like VTuber related, as well as them being like Neandroid and such. But I will say, like, one of the notable ones that I got, because I always try to find anything that's related to key visual arts, and I was able to find one, that being one of the characters from Clannad, which is honestly probably like the more likely ones that you'll ever find out and about. Because, like, out of the Key trilogy, that's like the most recognized one. Which I find that to be a bit of a crime, because Canon needs to have a lot more recognition, to be honest. But that's just me. Oh, you're quite juicy with some life, aren't you? Oh, fuck, I just realized something. I think I did not do the frickin' ascendancy thing in the other place. So I have to go back and do that. Hey. Well, let's see what else. I actually bought an ocarina, but it's actually not for me. I'm planning on having to give that to my brother-in-law for Christmas. And that's another thing. Going to this convention gives me like an excellent opportunity, having to find some interesting stuff that I can give, to my family. And this year they'll all coming together, like where I live. 'Cause like when it comes to my siblings, they take turns. One year they be with their spouses, then the other they be with me. So, and my parents. So there's that. So yeah, so in the case, I did buy like an ocarina with like, like instructions on how to play it, as well as a music book that goes to songs from Breath of the Wild. And I did that because, my brother-in-law is a fan of Zelda, so figured I'd do that. Plus, he also majors in music, so I figured that'll also be fitting. I did get some artwork. Once again, mainly of VTubers. I think there was like one that had like Korone and Okayu on it. I did get one of Shy Lily. There's one of the Hololive Ian branch. What was it? I forgot the exact name, but it's like the second gen. The one with Hey Cuspels, Crony, and the others. So it's what I could remember immediately. Oh, I found out that there's frickin' trading cards of Hololive. Apparently that's a thing. And that one I specifically got at a garage sale, which is a Thursday only thing, by the way. That's when people who did not formally go through the process of setting up or able not to be able to set up like a booth, like in the main dealer's hall, they're able to like rent a table for just that day and just bring whatever they can. And I was able to get stuff for like cheap, and I was able to like buy those, I guess those Hololive things for like $1 each. Which I only buy them not for the sake of like learning how that trading card thing goes, but like only because, just get the unique art off of them. Pretty much. I also got some standees. I think one of them I got at two I got at a garage sale of Mori Calliope and one of Iron Mouse. And the other one I got of Lumi at the dealer's hall. I know that much. I think I already mentioned that I bought the coffee, so there's that too. What else? There's a lot of stuff, man. Oh, I did buy a desk mat of some kind that had Korone as well as other like colorful stuff that's like relevant to her stuff. Like I saw possibly fingers on them, severed fingers on it, as well as the mascot, which is that poorly drawn human face on there. What I forgot what they're called anyways. But yeah, those things. Let's see what else. There's some other swag that I got, but what can I say? Con swag is the name of the game for me, pretty much. I don't know if I have like anything else like lying around. Oh, there's also like other little things like keychains. I remember getting a Coroni keychain of some kind. And sure, I think oh yeah, I did get one figure of Konata, which I found that which was like in some sort of wedding dress, which I don't know what that's referring to. It's like, hey, you happen to find a thing of Konata that's wearing a wedding dress, and I'm like, okay, there's that. All right, back to town. But yeah, that's pretty much like most of the stuff that I got. Oh, Jesus Christ. Stretch. So yeah, that was a thing. So that was my whole thing for the weekend. I understand the conversation was long and drawn out, but you know, it's how I tend to do things. All right, do give me one moment here. There's some things on the phone here that kind of popped up here. Yeah, because I had like the other app open to read the schedule, but I'm still peeking at the chat every now and then. But enough about me. If anybody else wants to go ahead and chime in, like if their past weekend was anything good, let me know. I mean, obviously Halloween happened. I don't know if anything significant happened on that day, so let me know if you like. Also, I think I'm actually gonna switch onto that for the sake of getting res in life.
Return.
If you must. If you must. All right. So maybe Herald of Ash can help out a little bit. And as such, I think I might have to drop Vitality. I might do okay without it, but we'll test. The phone went off again. Oh, I know why. Here, give me one moment. Do 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 do. Okay, here we go. Like I said, hopefully your weekend has been excellent. It was definitely very money intensive, actually. Yeah, considering about like the vendor stuff, because like I do try to keep in check like how money I'm spending there, where I literally just, you know, withdraw in actual cash for all the stuff that I get. But even then, I actually did go over and ended up using the card to get some more stuff. Which you can tell that's a huge problem for me whenever I rely on that so heavily, so. All right, let's get back to it. We need to get back to Chamber of Sins and get that thing. I'm sure going to go ahead and play more of this off camera, so by the time that we resume this, the build hopefully will likely be in a better state.
It is time to hunt.
Do we have to though? Do we? All right, we have to interact with this frickin' thing. Oh, right, I need to get the Herald of Ass going. Yeah, I know it's funny. Oh yeah, people have been asking me quite a fair bit to oh, let's actually grab those because those are mirrored.
Carry this.
Yes, you can. Also, I think it only works for rares for the chance orb recipe. All right, anyways. What was I talking about? I forget. The goddamn beast distracted me. Hate it. Nothing but a bunch of spiders.
You are captured.
Stupid beast. Oh god, of course. Right where I needed to go ahead and do the frickin' trials. There had to be a red one right there. You got him? I saw you toss the net. No, I guess not.
My mana is gone.
There you go.
The first ones look upon this capture with pride, Exile. You hunt well.
All right, now let's go through this. Einhard, please. Wait for it. And whoop.
There is a fine line between consideration and hesitation. The former is...
Is what? Yeah, that's what I thought. Anyways. Yeah, I forgot I was talking about Sag.
What troubles you?
There you go. Orb of Chance.
Going?
All right, so that should be enough. Oh yeah, we have more than enough. Now we can get ourselves Frenzy.
Hello.
And potentially other stuff. Okay, they didn't add anything new yet. All right, Frenzy. All right, we do want Frenzy. Because we want to go ahead and pair that up with Mana Forged Arrows.
Be kind.
I think we can just go about like just storing away this then. And I think we can be fine without Vitality as well. Any new base types in here? Bone Bow. But that requires 80 decks already. Of which we're 10 off. But we could allocate into that. Somewhere. I do see where we can go. That'll be this next one right here.
Make it fast.
But the thing is, the current one already has like the links on it. So that cannot be immediate. See, the thing is, like, I knew this was going to be problematic when it comes to doing this because we need to like get attributes on a lot of things. All right, that one needs level requirements because we are taking this quite slow.
Exile! This...
Return to Kitava.
Actually, we're gonna go up first, so we can go after Creighton, or not. Sorry, not Creighton. Oak. Because then we'll have to follow it up with Alara having to, you know, talk to her and then having to get her buff. That way I'll know for sure that I won't deal with mana issues. I do think this is starting to improve, though.
So an enemy of...
Whoa.
My mana is gone.
Oof. I never had this much trouble having to fight Oak.
Nice.
Your reign is
But my
over.
build is scuffed, so I have no right to complain. There. Hey, this thing's a little something here. Ooh, okay. Get me out of here. Very nice. Yeah, because now I can go about having to do that freaking recipe all that I want. Or even quality one of those new ones. Oh my god, stop.
Fantastic.
Oh, it's that freaking thing again. Okay, there it is. Yeah, get me back into town immediately. I had enough of this little honky-tonk parade. Eh.
Hello.
Hello. I know. You hate me. All right.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. Another level. Dash.
Cannot do this yet.
Thank you. You had me going there for a moment. Ah, yes, after having to return the spike, we'll be able to get the elemental
My mana is gone.
with the tax soon. Is this the one base we need to capture and get it over with?
That was a great
Yep.
hunt, Exile. I now will write a mighty poem about it. It will...
Dash. Please. Oh, for fuck's sake. It won't let me dash. All right, here it is. Oh, yeah, we wanted to go spec into here so we can get Holy Dominion. Oh yeah, this guy. I'm here. Let's make a snappy.
Nice.
All right, now which side is it? Over to the left. Up, kind of cuts through here. Up there it is. Follow the road. Oh my god. That almost killed me.
The King of Ram.
All right, we're helping you. There we go. Now I'll go back to town. Oh god, they got freaking charges out the wazoo.
Fantastic.
Oh right, I don't have to talk to Iramir, I forgot.
Make it fast.
I'm too used to having to get in the usual reward. Ooh. Nah, I have to keep what I currently have. Oh yeah, oh, hold on. See, now I got this. And I'll get some variants on resistances. I'll do this. Yeah, because I was overcapped on cold, basically, with that other one. But now that we have the way open...
Quite a strange there.
Nice.
I thought you were a fool. Be well.
Just out of curiosity, what would you have in the shop? Squire short bow of success. Oh, hit the mic.
Stay sharp out there.
I wouldn't know about staying sharp. Because when everything's crandled, it's anything but sharp. Alright. Just so I can finally get access to Endometal with attacks. Yeah, mana is now looking a lot more sustainable now. For the most part. I might still have to like chug mana at long drawn out fights, but really that's all that we needed. I'm gonna have to look into. Well, I just need to keep on going slow and also accrue a whole bunch of currency, because a lot of my fixing is going to be when I get to Siosa. That's for sure. Also, tell you what, let's say getting to Act 3, so we'll go ahead and cut it off, because that's the usual ending point. So by the time we do the next stream, which will be tomorrow, by the way, I'm most likely going to be better equipped. Alright, this potentially might be very painful. Lots of poisons. You know, making use of Holy Flame Totem is actually not bad, just because there's consecrated ground, keeping the artillery ballistas up, as well as me. Yeah. Definitely not bad. Oh, back here I see. Alrighty. Silk, give me the goods.
That spear.
Yeah.
I greet you.
Now what else opens up here early on? maybe get Calling Strike if there's no other option or good option. So there's physical to lightning. I don't know if that really means anything to have it converted over already. All right, let's go ahead and have him to do some math here. That actually goes down. Bruh. Maybe I need to try to get 2 reds, 1 green instead.
Go with the spirit.
Because maybe we can do without faster attacks. I'm not entirely sure. I was going to say it does not pair with War Banner. Okay, so it can just sit there. I do need to go ahead and start getting not only new gear, but also rolling some resistances.
Return, if you must.
Because I think most of the stuff I can start rolling with the basic tier on them would be with just transmutes. Let's see. Let's see if we can get ourselves better helmet and gloves here. So I think we can probably just start dropping this and this. Shrapnel Ballista. We can have that sitting there. Then I can just rotate to some other helmet potentially. Well, there's that, I guess. Oh. We got a 4-socket thing in here already? I've never seen that early. What level is that? 25. Huh. Who'd have thunk? Let's check Act 1 for some other base type.
Greetings.
Greetings. Yeah, I could mess with that. Because then I can pretty much do this. Where's the other guy? This and this. I guess I do need attack speed. By the way, that's being calculated. I mean, I eventually have to make the switch on over to this, so. I wonder if it also helps that if I had, maybe I do need physical to lightning, because if it's going to synergize with elemental damage, then I would have to fully convert that over, at least for now. It was at least worth a shot on that.
Farewell.
I still would like to. Actually, I don't even know if I have another augment. I do.
What troubles you?
Well, actually, probably not, because I do want to. Still want to try to roll with. Actually, no, I can probably still pull it off. Yeah, I guess just buy this. Because I can just have precision sitting here. Dash sit here. Then Holy Flame here. But in case if I need to rotate things around, I'll keep these. Never heard those sounds before, actually. Sneaking a little bit of a change there, are you? Alright, let's see what we can try to do to fix our resistances somehow.
All right, keep your life to your own.
Good conversation. Oh my god! Damn it! Oh god, why did I do that? So eager to click. That ruined it. Wasted my scour. Also, they did not fix, like, the wording on suffix with FFI missing. Alright, let's get one for lightning. And I say that's good enough. Huh, also I had precision off. That's a bit of an oops.
I could keep your life to your own.
Alright, let's get back at it, shall we? Boy, I have like a lot of like off-camera stuff that I have to do. Not only having to do with some leveling stuff, but I also need to, you know, be ready for Wednesday, as I do need to get some progress going with the Minecraft run that I'm doing. That I also have a frickin' thing to do with now Total Chaos I have to uphold. I like it how that, like, I said to myself, I need to be like finishing all these other stuff first, and yet I'm starting new stuff already. The frickin' trap of doing variety, I think. Yeah, it's funny. I was gonna say, die today. Let's see, that's already a similar base type. Oh, shish.
Bring the beast in my sights, Exile. We will be best friends, beast, until we slaughter you.
See, that goes into another... I do see a few options here. Actually, let's get ourselves some life. Probably work around this here. Because I don't think there's like any immediate need for high intelligence. And even then I might have an option nearby for it. Very nice. So what was this? For a second there, I thought that was mirrored. I was like, why drop an item that was mirrored unless it was the... I don't know. I always thought that the image of that thing is the other way around. Uh-oh. Done. God dang beast.
Great job, Exile. I now will take the captured beast to the menagerie.
About dang time, too. Wall side area? Sure, let's go for it. Perhaps I'll get Vol Lightning Arrow. That would be really sick. Yeah, let's actually spec into that. Get a little bit of a heads up with the intelligence here.
Fantastic.
Oh, yes. Oh, that hits me so good. Don't take out of the context. But knowing you guys, you're probably going to do that anyways. I am huge. That means I have huge guts. Can you, like, stop moving? There. You had to tease me on that, huh? You had to tease me. Not Vol Lightning Arrow, but Vol Lightning Trap. Sag. Okay. All right. Time to go ahead and go elsewhere.
Fantastic.
I cannot carry this.
Bruh. Okay, fine. Going to have to make a little bit of an odd pit stop back into town once again for all this. Doo-doo-doo. Alright, hasted fuck.
Off you go, little beast! Away!
Of course not. One more beast.
That was a great hunt, Exile. I now will write a mighty poem about it. Ancestors, forgive me. I have opened the way to Kitava, father of corruption.
Oh, geez, now there's... I actually want those. Because more chromatics, the better. Much better. And there should be an immediate waypoint over here. Thank you. That's what I want. All right.
Nothing like this.
All right. Turn in the goods. Especially the chromatics.
Return, if you must.
All right, now I just need to get a good bow base type, and then I can go ahead and get that increased fizz on there. Or is it flat damage that I need to have now? No, flat damage comes later, I think, in terms of a crafting option. It's after when I kill Piety, I'm able to go ahead and craft flat elemental damage of any kind. I think that will be more valuable rather than having trying to increase my physical damage. I don't know if there's like any other like flat option I could do. Now, was there something else that I needed to do? I forget. I mean, as long as I'm mostly topped off, I think it's okay. I did get another one of these things.
What has...
I dreamed.
Did you reveal anything more? Oh, yeah, that's right. This one. But hold on, what is it? That's a blue gem, is it? Yeah, it's a blue gem. Oh. Ugh. I don't know if I can pull that off. Well, I'll buy it and I'll try it. I'll try it out.
Go with the spirit.
I do have 13, so I have a few shots to doing this. Two blues? Why? Why did I do this? All right, backup option. We do this. Fuck. Oh no, what do now? I screwed myself over. Well, okay, I can just do that. Since I can't pair it up with faster attacks at the moment, we'll have to do it like this. Yeah, I have some severe fixing to do. And of course, level requirements. That's how you know when you're over leveled, when you get shit like that. But I got a scuff build. This is the price I'm paying. You know, come to think of it, like, since PoE Ninja has been keeping track of a whole bunch of this stuff. I thought it was, yeah. I've been keeping track of all this whole stuff. I should have just taken a look like what was like the build that was working the most better. And since I was able to work with that custom tree in a separate install for Path of Building, I could have just followed that. That is unless they were listing builds that are like secondary builds or something during that whole thing. Then again, why would you want to go through that freaking headache of that bullshit again? Anyway, through here. Okay. I'm trying to make it work, damn it. The thing is, like, I was originally thinking of having to, yeah, again, having to go to Shaper of Flames and do, like, an elemental hit build. Because I thought, like, you know, being able to, like, do, like, spreading Ignite would sound smooth, but, that was just my own idea, but it looks like not everybody else was doing the same idea. They were thinking of Lightning Arrow. And I'm like, well, okay, I guess. Well, there was Explosive Arrow that made use of Shaper of Flames, and it's like, but you're already going to be capable of doing Ignite anyways. With Shaper of Flame. You could like switch to something else that would potentially do better damage. Unless Explosive Arrow is the better damage, but I don't know. Because I did like see like a fair bit of like bow nodes that were like down further and to the right.
You are captured, stupid beast.
Oh god, it's this freaking chaos koala. And thank you for the orb of chance. Or the better.
This one is captured. I now will take it. We will be best friends, Beast. Until
Here comes another red. Ah.
That was a great hunt, Exile.
That shit was with Frenzy, by the way. I didn't forget that I had Frenzy. Also, please tell me that I'm going the right way. I didn't know if there was such a thing as a dead end in this place. Okay, there isn't. Okay, I made it. So yeah, now that I have things like Herald of Ash, the clear seems to be okay-ish. Though we're not doing so hot with single target. Again, I should have thought I had hold on to Burning Arrow for that reason. And you know, speaking of burning, I already have an idea of like a build I'm going to be messing about with when I do the Blast of the Past thing. I think I have that scheduled for Saturday, maybe? I don't remember. Yeah, I think I have that scheduled for Saturday because the event will start on Friday. And I think I'll probably like have myself like leveled enough so I wouldn't start like at the very beginning of those things. So I'll probably like be like mid to late campaign, hopefully, when we go about doing that one. And I'm going to be choosing the Frost Blink. No, Fire Trap Elementalist sort of thing. The Subtractum build, as they say, or some people will say. Well, I say is that. Oh boy. Lightning Mirage. Oh god. Yeah, I think I need to get rid of you. There. Of course, you had to like get out of the way of the totems, and again you do that. Bruh. Hey, look at that. Let's see if that's any good. I say yes. Too bad it's not linked though. Let me clear you out and also get rid of you. Alright, let's see if that'll... Yeah, 75 increased. And flat lightning on this one too. Accuracy, dex. You cannot go wrong with this one. Is that... Okay, good. I didn't want my precision to accidentally reserve more on that. Alright, we can go ahead and drop this old one here. Oh yeah. Much better. Out of curiosity. Nah. Alright, so how about now? Maybe. We might have gotten a better bow now.
Return to the dirt.
I went off skew here. Do I need to hang over this way? It doesn't look like it. It was bottom left, wasn't it? It was bottom left. See, like, I always try to, like, aim to, like, walk in the diagonal as I go through this whole layout as much as I can. And whenever the first thing, like, comes into view, and usually that's good enough for, like, whatever, like, comes into view and I follow it. Like what I'm going to do right now, because now, like, in comparison to the first floor, now the next floor is, going to start revealing a little bit more here. Problem is that this room layout is, like, kind of going zigzag right now. Oh, jewelers.
Fantastic.
I cannot carry this.
All right, before we even go about fighting, I'm actually going to clear up my inventory because I want to... I'm going to be incredibly stingy with all this. I want to get the most out of what I'm trying to do here.
Travel far.
Look into that later.
What do you want? Make it far. Going?
Keep your wits about you.
All right, now go ahead and do the thing for real, and this one's going to take a good long while. My single target's ass. Is it, you're gonna keep on turning there, bud? Jeez, you really wanted to slam the place, don't you? There, done with that mess.
I give this warrior of Kitava to you, Tukohama, my father of war. It is good to feel your warmth again, Ramako, father of light.
Ah, good. I can go about doing a little vendor of that stuff. For grand flasks. Woo! Explosions of enemies. Oh, hey there, rogue. Exile. Ooh. Yeah, a little trading fodder there. Here, I should probably go ahead and change this on over. Wait, I already had that set to that? What?
I don't mean...
Excuse me. All right. To Act 3, and boy, it took 3 hours, which is pitiful. I would be curious to see like if there was like other builds that would have fared out better, because I think here, I'm gonna pull this up right now actually. Let's see. Yui Ninja. Yeah, just so I can go ahead and have a look to see like what's like the top build for this here event. Alright, Soul Self found Krangled passives. Okay, it's Hierophant with Detonate Dead. Huh. Because let's see, the Ascendancy that Hierophant has Aspect of Carnage. Ugh. Funny enough, Conviction of Power is still on the Hierophant's tree, but it's just moved somewhere else. Essence Glutton, I guess that's why they're playing that. And then there's Unstoppable. God, that feels so wrong. But I guess that's how they're getting away with it. All right, well.
A stranger.
Well, I mean, like, this is the build I decided to go for, and I guess I'm sticking to it. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and throw the rest in here as such. Oh, we'll keep that. And I can use a giant life vest now.
Stay out of the shadows.
They bite. Okay, well, I definitely have some fixins to do with all this here crap. So yeah, by the next time that you would see me tomorrow, I'll probably be in a much later act and have things all figured out with all of my stuff. Hell, I'm probably even desperate to, like, load up a different build with the Ranger just for the sake of having to get Lightning Arrow. So I don't even have to deal with Siosa. I probably still have to go and talk to Siosa anyways. But that's how things go, I guess. So anyway, here, one sec. Let me check some things here. All right. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and end things off here for today. I'll be back here tomorrow around the same time again, 3:30, doing more of this stuff, and hopefully it's going to be a lot more better and fleshed out with what I have for this idea for a build. I mean, so far what I saw for the numbers here, it should be all right. I do see hit DPS when we get to, like, say, like approximately level 78, 79, it will be like 100k DPS at least. That's all assumes if I'm lucky having to get, like, all the right stuff to, like, get elemental damage and such. But anyway, like I said, back and did have fun with the convention, but at the same time, I'm glad to be back home doing more of this. Ooh-wee. So that's only been day 1. So again, be back tomorrow for day 2 and all that fun stuff. So, thank you all for tuning in. And I shall see you all next time. Take care, guys.